It's just Justin. I'm here hanging out with my friend Leah. And Leah, what's going on in your life right now?
Oh, just chilling and killing.
She just moved back here from California because she broke up with her boyfriend. And she's like, Justin, I want to hang out with you. I'm so sad about my boyfriend. And I was like, that's so interesting because, my girlfriend kind of moved out. So I'm kind of going through something similar. Love my girl to death. We're still kind of together, at least by the time of shooting this video. But it was like going through a breakup in a way. And for about a week, I had to remind myself of who I was. And, in today's video, we're going to talk about breakups. And Leah is going to give you a non-biased, non-dating coach perspective of how to overcome, the traumas, the issues, the emotional feelings you're going through in a breakup. And you know what? I've been wanting to shoot this topic for ages. I've been wanting to shoot this topic for the longest fucking time. I just didn't really get a chance to because, I don't know. I wasn't really going through one myself, and it's really hard to, understand this unless you're going through it. So if you're watching this video right now, chances are, because of our marketing and our targeting, you're probably going through a breakup. You're probably going through some shit, okay? So firstly, I just want to say, fucking love you. You're awesome. You're going to make it through whatever you're going through right now. And you got to remember that. You got to remember the value that you bring to the world. You got to remember the value that you have inside yourself, okay? And you have to fully understand. It won't be easy, but you need to learn to love yourself again, learn to nurture your inner self again, and become your best friend again. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, their partner is their best friend, or maybe, just a close friend. And, when you get close with someone, you trust them, maybe they hurt you, maybe you hurt them, or, you end up not in the best situation with each other. What happens is, it becomes a sad thing, and you almost have to recreate yourself again. I know for myself personally, I was living, traveling with, and spending almost 24 hours a day with my partner before she moved out. And it's so crazy spending almost every second with person every single day for months on end, okay? And all of a sudden, they're gone, okay? And, my situation's a little bit different because I'm a dating coach. I know how to fucking handle my shit. But I remember 3 years ago, I was coming out of a really, really rough breakup, okay? I ended up getting arrested, actually false accusations from her end. There was also some accurate accusations from her end, but there was also some false accusations. And I had criminal charges for some shit I didn't do. And eventually I had to, pay for a lawyer. I had to fly back from Australia for a day to sign a court deal kind of thing, and just so much bullshit. And it was so traumatic because, I went from having this best friend partner to having this person as a stranger. And it was so sad because I would wake up crying, right? I actually had scars on my eyes. If you look at some of my old videos, I had scars on my eyes from crying. So fucked up. And, it sounds like, oh, Justin's a pussy or whatever, until you're actually going through it yourself, and then you'd understand the perspective of having someone so close to you, almost like a family member, and then they're gone like that. And Lee, I'll give you I'll let you share a little bit about what you've been going through.
I think that one of the most important things to remember when you go through a breakup, especially when you've been spending a lot of time with somebody, it kind of feels like they're a part of you. But I think one thing that really helps with that is remembering that you're a whole person. Because a lot of us feel like, oh, they're my better half, or I'm their better half. What if I'm not in their life? Who's going to take care of them? And it's you need to remember that, the only person that can take care of yourself is you, and that you are a whole entire person. You're not half of a person. And I think really being able to step outside of yourself and think, what am I passionate about? A lot of people put all they have into their relationships, and sometimes they can kind of take over your life, but then you kind of lose yourself, and you kind of lose what you're passionate about, and you kind of forget the things that bring you joy as a person, because you're just letting this one person give you all of your joy. So that's one thing that can really help you, is just being productive and going outside and observing people. Go to the park, just observe people, because people really are really funny creatures. But one thing we are really good at is moving on. It might not seem like it, but we are really resilient. We've been through lots of shit. We've been through lots of shit, and it's I don't know, I think a lot of us are stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And I think a lot of us need to be pushed out of our comfort zones. in order to like really realize how strong we are. Like read a book about something that you really love. Go on a walk. I know that might seem really like cliche, but like just like listen to some jams, go on a walk, make you feel a lot better. Get a gym membership. Just like I know you might not want to. You might be feeling like, oh, my life is over, like I'm worthless, blah blah blah. But once you actually start taking time in the day for yourself and doing things that will better you as a person, you'll kind of learn to love yourself again. One thing I definitely do recommend if you're going through a breakup with somebody, you want to talk to them every day because you're used to having communication with them every day. But it's like it's not going to help anything. It's honestly just going to make things harder. So you probably should block their number, block them off of social media. Don't creep them. Like if you creep them, most likely you're going to find something you don't want to see. You're going to see, oh, who are they following? Who's following them? Oh, do they have a new person in their life? Like all that's going to do is drag the relationship out.
It's so interesting because that you mentioned that a lot of people, they're coming in a breakup and they think, I want to move on, I want to live a happy life. And you watching this video, that's probably why you're watching this video. You're like, how do I get over my ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend or the fuck, whoever you are watching this content, right? You're like, how do I get over that person? And you know, the fact is, you probably don't want to get over them, right? Part of your brain actually wants to hang on to that. You want to creep them on Instagram. You want to harass them, message them. They message you. You guys are like catching up on each other. Like, hey, how are you doing? Like, hope you're doing okay. You know what is going to happen is you're actually not going to end up breaking up with them, even if you know you should. Maybe your relationship's toxic. Maybe you know things aren't going the way you want to, or maybe you're just not happy with the person. And that's fair. Okay, move on. But what won't happen is you're not going to be friends. That can't happen. And let me explain exactly why. You cannot be friends with your ex. Now, you can be friends after
years. Give it a couple years.
It depends. It depends on the duration of the relationship,
yeah,
right?
For
like,
sure.
I had an ex-girlfriend from Australia. Had to cut off contact for like a couple months. And then, we could chat on the phone again. Okay, and when I was back in Canada, I would call her up and, we were friends. We were cool, right? Or, I have another ex-girlfriend that, like, it'd be great if I could talk, chat with her and stuff. But you know what? It's been fucking literally 3 years and I haven't talked to her. So, you know what? Depending on, the relationship, the dynamics of the relationship, what you should do, ideally, cut off contact.
Just take a step back from your phone.
Like, not even step back. Cold turkey, block. No contact, block everything, block their fucking email. You don't want this person in your life, and I'll explain exactly why. If you allow them contact, you don't have room to grow, okay? So this is step number 1. You want to cut off all contact. Now, that's only if you're, fully ready to move on. That's a decision you have to, come to terms with yourself and make of cutting off contact. You have to talk to your partner or ex-partner and say, you know what, we gotta have cut contact. You gotta have like a date or set a time. And you know what? Oftentimes, if you wait too long, what happens is it ends up blowing up in your face. Right? You probably had something similar, right? Before you flew back. Probably there was like red flags and signs that like, shouldn't be in this relationship. But when you got so much invested in, or you're living with a person, or something along those lines, and you're just waiting for something to happen, oftentimes it ends up blowing up in your fucking face, right? So ideally what you do want to do is you want to, talk to the person, like figure, have a mature adult conversation. Say, this isn't going the way we want it to. Cut contact. And it's easier said than done, but this is when you're already in that, post-breakup kind of situation where you both know what's coming, you both see it coming, and you want to cut contact. No contact. Cold turkey. Okay? What that'll allow you to do is move forward and be open to receiving, healing. Nurturing from yourself. Nurturing from just going out.
New experiences.
New experiences. So I was explaining to Leah. I was like, Leah, I know you're sad. I know you're going through this fucking thing right now. What you need is new experiences. What you need is new reference experiences. So, human beings have this thing called recency bias, right? So whatever's the most significant, recent experience is going to be the most impactful. So of course you're sad. It's only been a couple weeks. You haven't really experienced anything new since coming back to Toronto, right? And we're here in Toronto, and it's so funny because, from the time my ex-girlfriend moved out fucking 10 days ago or whatever, I've probably, pulled like half a dozen people, half a dozen girls, probably been clubbing a bunch of times. I got gym memberships, started crushing the gym, got my fitness back on track, got my health and nutrition back on track. So you want to, also develop all these little skills to allow yourself to just move forward.
Prioritize yourself.
Yeah, prioritize yourself over everyone else. And put yourself first. So what are a few little things you could do here? Okay, so first, get a gym membership. It sounds cheesy. It is actually
really helps.
really important.
Yeah,
because
changes things.
What you can do is, you'll have a lot more free time now. You're gonna have a lot more fucking free time. Going to the gym allows you to get out of the fucking house. You're not, laying in bed thinking about your ex-girlfriend or whatever.
You're proud of yourself too.
Yeah, you'll feel really good about yourself working out, and it's also got massive health benefits. Okay, and it helps you release, lower your cortisol levels when you sweat out the stress hormone, cortisol, and what that allows you to do is, feel more relaxed, feel more calm, feel more grounded. Okay, and then you also want to manage your nutrition, and this is actually extremely important. The reason for this is because by eating healthy, supplements, eating clean food, vegetables, and that kind of thing, what will happen is your brain will kind of let go of this depressive state. A lot of people don't know this, but if you read the book, The Ultra Mind Solution, or any health and nutrition books, a lot of your inner mental health is directly related to obviously your living environment, the people around you, but also the biggest one is your nutrition. So if you're eating cheeseburgers every day or eating sodas or ice cream or whatever the fuck to feel better, it's actually not gonna make you feel better. It's gonna put you down a downward spiral. Okay, that also includes drinking. Drinking is actually really bad for you. Don't get me wrong, I love drinking. I haven't drank in almost a year. I used to love drinking. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is drunk Justin, right? And I don't drink since April 7th 2018. The reason for that is because it's fucking literally like drinking gasoline. It's just so bad for you. What happens is, in your gut, in your stomach, you have pretty much, they say your stomach is your second brain. Okay, you got all these fucking nerves and neurons and shit that when you drink alcohol or eat shitty food, it actually damages the gut microbes in your stomach, and that sends those signals to your brain. Okay, you essentially become what you eat. So you eat shitty food, you become a shitty person, shitty mental health, and combine that with a bad breakup, your life goes to shit. Right now, if you can eat quinoa and spinach and kale salad, okay, and I have kombucha over there. I've been trying to eat really fucking healthy, and what happens is you'll actually feel really good about yourself. You'll feel really good, nutritious food, feeling awesome. Okay, so then what happens is your mental health will be strong, so it'll allow you to kind of move forward and be more motivated to get those new reference experiences. So that brings us to the second thing of going out. You got to be going out, going to the gym, going out to meet people. You don't need to go out and be a slut and fuck a bunch of people, and that helps. I've done it. It's awesome. It's great, and it is a solution. But I've seen it work in the opposite end of the spectrum when I have female friends who are just going out, sleeping with random guys, getting drunk, and no judgment. I don't judge at all. Actually, I support it. But it didn't really make them feel better. And years later, they're still hurt over their ex-boyfriend. It's so fucked up. When if they didn't do cocaine and they just didn't drink and did what I did, right, and ate salads and shit and just did things to feel good about themselves, and then went out and met people, not just to fuck people, but just to actually enjoy people's company, make friendships, hang out with people, just build cooler connections, be there as a friend for people, have people be there as a friend for you. What would happen is you'd actually feel a lot more fulfilled, a lot more happy. So a lot of it's just getting out of the house, having good friends around you. I know my best friend Nicholas that I live with, Nick the Stripper. He actually is one of the founders of our YouTube channel, and he was there for me, what was it, like 10 days ago when I was crying. I was fucking crying. I was like, Nick, I loved her so much, bro. She was the most amazing girl I've ever had in my life. And you know what? I'm going to regret this, man. And he's like, let's go get a Good Life membership, okay? And let's go to the mall and talk to girls. And let's go to the fucking club and pick up some chicks. And let's just go, have a fucking good time. He's like, bro, I got your back. I love you. It's important to have people like that around you. You need to fucking have best friends who got your back. And when Nick goes through breakups, guess what? I take him out. I take him to the club. I bring him to the booth, you know what I'm saying? I have a bunch of girls kind of lined up for him, you know what I'm saying? So it's really important that, you're there for your friends and they're there for you, okay? It's so fucking essential. I remember when Nick first fell in love, when I was probably 18, he was probably 17, and he called me and he's like, dude, that bitch Natalie, she fucking cheated on me. And I was like, Nick, I love you. I got your back, bro. And I didn't understand love because I'd never fallen in love before. And, a year later, girl broke my heart, right? And same thing. And Nick said the same words to me. He's like, dude, I got your back. I fucking love you, bro. It's important to have friends like that. It's so important. That's actually more important than a relationship. And it's so awesome. I've got at least 3 best friends I could count on, rely on for anything, for that emotional support. And it's really important to have those friends that you'd have there for emotional support. It's so fucking essential to have friendships. okay, who can kind of back you up and you can kind of lean on a little bit, okay? And it's also an opportunity to kind of see who's around there for you, you know what I mean? And you know what, you shouldn't expect it from anyone. You know, it's kind of just a privilege to even have that kind of lifestyle, and it really shows you, you know, how good of a friend you've been. Because if you've been a good friend to people in the past, they'll be good friends to you. It's funny how that works. And I remember Nick taking me out of the club, throwing girls at me, getting me laid, and, you know, almost nurturing my game back to health so I could go out and meet more girls and have fun and just meet people and, you know, have more fulfilling relationships. And it led me on to meet even more amazing girls. And the fucking crazy thing is, you know, at the time, even that first year of that breakup, I didn't, you know, I fell in love again. I met some cool girls, but I never had anything as deep until, you know, a couple of years later. And then you have something so much more impactful, something so much more deep. So a lot of people are like so concerned they'll never find a partner again, but they will. They fucking will. It does take years of, you know, socializing yourself, becoming socially calibrated again, you know, learning from your mistakes, taking responsibility for yourself is a huge one, right? You know, remember you were talking about how your fucking boyfriend said all this shit and he blames you, but it's so funny because I actually relate to him. I relate to your ex-boyfriend, as fucked up as it sounds. I was a toxic boyfriend. I was the one who was toxic, okay? And I had to come to terms that, you know, with myself that I was a toxic dude and I had to take responsibility for myself. And now when I'm in a relationship, it's the exact opposite. I'm like this really fucking almost enlightened being in like the fucking messy storm. You know what I'm saying? So now I know how to handle it better. And, you know, he'll learn from his mistakes. You'll learn from your mistakes. Well, you'll always learn from your mistakes. So take responsibility for your actions. You should write them down. Be honest with yourself, man. One thing that really helps me personally is journaling. Journaling your thoughts, journaling your feelings, writing down exactly what you did wrong, what you did right, how you could have done better, and what you should do going forward. And what that allows you to do is be super honest with yourself in private. No one's going to see it. You can fucking rip it up. You can write it on your phone and then delete it after. No one's going to see it. So you can actually be honest with yourself and use it as a learning experience to move forward. So that way, even if it hurts and it sucks and you hate yourself and you're painful and, you know, you might feel like you want to fucking die, okay, you can actually use it as a learning experience to make yourself stronger, okay? One other thing is, you know, you're not going to get over it. You're never going to get over your ex-girlfriend, right? Or your ex or whatever. You're never going to get over your ex. You got to understand that. You're never going to get over your ex. Understand that. And it's kind of freeing in a way to know that right now, because even though you won't get over it, you'll actually learn how to cope with it. You'll learn how to live with it. You'll be able to learn how, you know, live with what happened. Because you can never go back and, you know, change what happened. You can't change what they did to you. You can't change what you did to them. You can't change the way you reacted to things. But you can change the way you react to your emotions, right? You can change the way you react to certain situations. And you can change the way you react to yourself, okay? By being non-reactive, by being a person coming from a place of, you know, almost not acting just your emotions, not acting on temporary emotions, if that makes sense, right? Like you can act on the temporary emotion there in the moment and freak out and make things even worse. Or, you know, you can, if you did that, you can take a step back and learn from it, right? And, you know, move forward and learn to not be so reactive in the moment and make bad decisions. And it's so cool because I find that helps me so much later in life, in business, in my family relationships. It's so crazy how, you know, learning from these mistakes will actually, you know, if you decide to learn from it, help you in all areas of your life. It'll help you in every single other area of your life if you learn from it. And it's so funny. If you look back at my old YouTube videos, okay, look at my videos from 2015. And this is what you'd see. You'd be like, hey, guys, it's Justin. What's up? Right? And it was this almost immature vibe, this like lower quality type energy, right? And then you look at my videos from mid-2016. The energy is very different. There's a wisdom and a maturity underlying to everything I say. Okay, because I've been through shit. I've been through the breakups. I've been through traumas. I got assaulted a couple times. I just been through a lot of fucking weird shit in that year. Depression, overcoming all kinds of challenges, business, emotions, family stuff, like all kinds of crazy stuff, right? All these crazy things, what they'll do is they'll ground you, they'll mature you. And even though you can never go back, they'll emotionally traumatize you. The cool thing is it can actually help you or it can hurt you. It can, you know, create you or destroy you. You know what I'm saying? There's this saying that you're only free to do anything once you've lost everything. And it's almost like, you know, in 2015, if you look at my old videos, right, you'll see different girls in my life from 2015, 2016, 2017. You can see all my ex-girlfriends on YouTube. If you look at our YouTube channel, dig through our shit, you'll see tons of different ex-girlfriends over the years. Okay, it's so crazy how this shit works. And you'll notice the quality of the person, of the woman, improves. They become cooler over time. They become more attractive over time. They become more beautiful, more feminine, and more in tune to, what I'd be compatible with. But also, was when most people would consider a higher quality person. It's so interesting how that works, right? And to go further, our videos improve. The quality of our content improves. But further than that, if you look at just the maturity, the vibe, the energy from our content, okay? Dig through our channel right now. You know what I'm saying? Watch this video, dig through the content, okay, after this video, and you'll notice it. I was able to improve my maturity simply because of the experiences I've been through. So put that in perspective and put yourself in my shoes, wherever you're at right now in your life. If you're feeling emotionally traumatized, it can destroy you, and you can end up drinking lots of alcohol, okay? Trying to sleep with people to fill a void, doing cocaine, doing all kinds of fucking other drugs, right? All this can happen and just go down a self-destructive path of, self-harm. Maybe you're just attracting negative energy towards yourself, attracting the bad crowd. I would hang out with this dude, Nate, who eventually went to jail for selling cocaine. Okay, he went to jail for 8 months for selling cocaine, and we had this thing where we'd go out and game girls, and so Leah, get this. Me and Nate would go out, try to pick up girls, and he had this concept called fuck or fist fight, where if he didn't pull a girl, he'd start a fist fight with a random person on the street, and he was a big black guy.
Sounds really healthy.
It was so fucking healthy, right? And he was homeless. By the way, he was homeless.
Wow.
He was a homeless coke dealer in the winter in Canada. And he would either pull girls so he has a place to sleep, or he'd start a fist fight on the street, beat the shit out of someone, end up in the hospital, or sleep in McDonald's drunk as fuck. And he'd steal shit to survive. It was really fucked up. And, I went down that path of hanging out with guys like that. And I was like, is that what I want for my life? Is that what you fucking want for your life? Right? Or do you want to, manage your habits? Because there's a saying, you can't choose your future, but you can choose your habits.
You can change your habits.
Yeah, you change your habits, and your habits will decide your future, right? And, if you're hitting the gym, eating clean food to, boost your mental health and, improve your body, and then going out to socialize with cool people, network with cool people, and, take it further, meet cool girls, make cool friends, and then travel to go to cooler places, and, pimp out your wardrobe a little bit, work harder, maybe build a business, spend your time doing something productive instead of self-destructive. Your life can look so much different a few years from now, even a couple years from now, even 1 year from now. So crazy how this works. So it really comes down to what you're willing to invest in yourself, what you're willing to give in the short term, even though you feel like fucking shit, to get that long-term gain. If you want to get over the X. So, I'll let you chat a bit.
Yeah, okay. So, police. So I would say what you were saying about attachments is to check your attachments, because a lot of us are attached to things that are pretty self-destructive. We have some people in our life to fill a void, and I think in this kind of situation, kind of step outside of yourself and be your own best friend. Like, if this was your best friend in this relationship, this toxic relationship, you would say, get the fuck out. So in this kind of situation, you really need to be your own best friend, and you need to be there for yourself, because if you're not there for yourself, then nobody's going to be there for you.
Side note, I got out of the shower today and I was literally thinking the exact same thing. I was like, in the past 10 days, I learned to be my best friend again, right? Girlfriend moved out. We kind of broke up, kind of got back together, kind of just shaky. I'm not really seeing her too much anymore. But in that time, I learned to be my best friend again. Mm-hmm. And, we're still cool. Still love her. She's still in my life. That's great. But now the awesome thing is I have other women. I've got the freedom to, see other women because we're open to that kind of thing. It's fucking awesome. And, I don't even care about that. I just care about me, right? Being who I want to be. Living the life I want to fucking live. Being who I want to be. Going where I want to go. Doing what I want to do, right? It's so cool because we're going to be in Miami next week running a coaching program. It's going to be so fucking awesome. It's called the Miami Immersion. Full program. It's gonna be such a great time. We're running around in Miami South Beach for fucking 8 days, and if I wasn't able to fully be my best friend, I wouldn't be able to do that for myself, create those experiences for our students, and just have a good time sharing value with everyone and getting paid for it, right? So you got to be on your best friend. And it's so funny. I got out of the shower today and I started kissing myself. It sounds really weird.
Love myself.
But it sounds so cheesy, but I was literally just really feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? I was really like, fuck, I love you, right? Because I was just feeling so fucking great, being getting great results with the game stuff this past week. It's just been so much fucking fun. Going out. I actually went clubbing by myself last night, and I had the best fucking time. I met a bunch of hot ass chicks, made so many cool friends by myself, dude. And it really shows you what you're capable of, right? So you want to push yourself. So, you know, figure out what the habits, you know, everyone's got different goals, right? Figure out what your goals are. Write them down. Write down the habits to achieve those goals, and then just do it. And do it every single day, okay? Yeah, that's my opinion.
Something even as simple as just like, you know, running. Let's say you're sitting there at a park and you see people running a marathon and you think, I could never do that. Well, what if you actually could? You start training for a year and then the next year you run that marathon, you hit that finish line and you're like, hot damn, look at me go. I can do this.
I actually have something really interesting. I'm trying to scroll through my voice notes here, but I guess I deleted it. So there's something called affirmations, which is really powerful.
Yeah.
Really, really, really powerful.
If
you guys don't know what affirmations is, it's one of the most powerful concepts of self-development you can come across. And Tony Robbins talks a little bit of this. You can just Google it, how to create an affirmations. Okay? So there's different ways to do this. Essentially what an affirmations is affirming a belief that you don't have, but that you want to have. So this could be as simple as, you know, waking up, looking yourself in the mirror for 10 minutes and saying, I am successful. I am awesome. I love myself. I'm rich. I'm whatever, right? So I'll tell you what my affirmations was after a breakup in 2016. Okay, it was March 2016. I created affirmations for myself. Actually, like the real breakup was April. That was the one where when shit hit the fan. And my affirmations was, Justin Aguiar, you are a boss. People love you. People want to be around you. Women want to, you know, be around you. People want to be your friend. And you give so much value to the world that, you know, people want to compensate you through, you know, women wanting to sleep with you, guys wanting to do business with you. Just, you know, I hope that makes sense. So anything that you aren't really, you know, hitting home with, like the results you're not really getting right now, you can affirm it by talking about it. So you can just, you know, imagine this. You constantly tell yourself a millionaire. You know, if you do nothing to work towards that, you're not going to be a millionaire. But if you grow a business, hustle with it, you know, take massive action, maybe you'll be a millionaire. So if you know, want to become attractive or whatever the fuck, and you're like, okay, I love myself fully. I fully love myself, and I'm enough as a man, and because I'm enough as a man, women love me and they want to be around me. If you were to tell yourself that in an affirmations every single day, you know, that and a bunch of other stuff, it'll happen. Because what happens is by saying it, your brain rewires your beliefs. It's so cool how that works. It's really powerful.
We're a lot more powerful than we think.
You, as a human, you're so fucking powerful. You have the power to completely change your own life just by changing your own beliefs. And how do you change your beliefs? It's by fucking forcing yourself to change your own beliefs by believing in yourself. So if you don't believe in yourself, man, fucking quit, dude. Go be a crackhead. Go get drunk. Go do drugs. But, you know, I'm telling you right now, I fucking believe in you. I do. You know why? Because look at my life 6-7 years ago, dude. Broke as fuck. Drinking every single day. Drinking as much as I fucking could. Okay? My life was shit. And my life trajectory was going to shit. And then I came across game. Okay? I came across cold approach pickup. I came across the seduction community. I came across all these different PUAs and shit. And through this YouTube channel called Simple Pickup. It's really cool. They would teach like... It was pretty much like targeted to teenagers. I was a teenager, right? And their content opened me up into, you know, self-development. So I learned all kinds of self-development. I went to 30 countries in the past, you know, 6 years. Learned from all the best mentors in the entire industry, in the entire world in game. People whose videos you probably watch, become friends with. And I just fucking just like killed it by just putting myself out there, going out every single day. So another one that I stuck to after my breakup was I'm going to go out every single day to socialize, meet people, make friends, and meet women, okay? Every single fucking day, okay? I am past day 1050 while recording this video. That means I haven't missed a day. Now, there's been days where it's kind of slower. I went on this like 10-day meditation retreat called Vipassana. I went on it twice. I don't count it because I was, you know, doing something towards self-development, taking action. Self-development and taking action. So I kind of, you know, don't count it as missing the days. I also don't count the days, but I quit jerking off. Leah, you probably don't know this. I haven't masturbated in like almost 3 years.
No fap.
Okay, no fap life. So you know about no fap. That's awesome. About no fap. And I'm a fucking hardcore believer of it. Since I have probably slept with like easily over 100 chicks, dated fucking beautiful women beyond your fucking like most hot. Maybe you could get those women out. I didn't believe I could ever, you know, date women like that. You know what I'm saying? And I moved on and I broke up with them and then had to re-give myself the same advice. Right? I had to watch my old fucking YouTube videos. I had to go hang out with my buddies again and, you know, just develop myself fully to the core. You know what I'm saying? Traveled to all these cool places, and in that time, really found myself as a man, and you can do that too. You can just, you know, hit the gym, well, educate yourself, read books, do your affirmations, meditate every single day. One really powerful meditation technique, really, really powerful meditation technique. It's called inner child meditation. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
So I meditate a lot. Again, I did the whole Vipassana meditation retreat twice. It's really powerful. Might want to check that out as well. Just Google Vipassana meditation retreat. You can check that out. It's free. It's on a donation basis, and it's a 10-day silent meditation retreat where you'll really get to know yourself. Now, I wouldn't recommend it directly after a breakup, maybe 6 months down the road. What was really helpful was I did a 200-day meditation challenge or something, right? Where I just meditated every single day for 200 days. I did something called inner child meditation. Search it up on YouTube. Type in inner child meditation. You can try it. It's just, you know, meditating by nourishing your inner child. It sounds really hippie. It sounds really woo. It's really powerful. I'd lay in bed. I'd cry. I'd wake up, meditate, cry. I'd go hug my mom, and I'd fucking cry, okay? And then I'd cry and hold myself while falling asleep. But it was powerful. It was deep. It was enriching, and it, like, healed me from within. And it helped me, you know, let go of those past traumas. You know, as I mentioned, if you don't let go of the traumas, you'll go down a life of self-destruction, toxicity, and, you know, bad energy. But if you let go of the traumas, you'll attract much better things. You'll be ready to move forward, and you'll be open to receiving, you know, good, you know, benefits to your life, whether that be, you know, a new partner, whether that be tons of you women, whatever your goal is, to be honest. It could be anything, right? Maybe, you know, my fan base is guys, right? You got to keep this in mind. So, you know, maybe you want to sleep with, you know, dozens of girls, or maybe you want to, you know, spend the next 2 or 3 years traveling, meeting girls as you travel, seeing the world, having fun, and just learning about yourself. And then maybe if you meet a cool girl, that's awesome, right? Or, you know, maybe you just want to spend time alone, you know, really get to know yourself, and then maybe you'll meet a cool girl down the road, okay? But you definitely don't want to isolate yourself. You don't want to stay at home. You want to put yourself out there. So, you know, do the 30-day challenge of going out every single day, okay? After the 30-day challenge, push it to 60 days. After 60 days, push it to 90 days. After 90 days, push it to 180 days. After 180 days, push it to 365 days. After 365 days, push it to 720 days. After 720 days, you know, push it to 3 years of going out, okay? Now I'm about to hit 3 years of going out every single day, about to hit 3 years of not jerking off, and in that time, built a 6-figure company, traveled to 30 countries, millions of views on YouTube, which is cool too. We're easily on track to, you know, turn this into a 7-figure company. You know, we're on track to have millions and millions of subscribers on YouTube and change the lives of countless people. And that's another thing. Stop focusing on you, okay? I know you're hurt right now. You're fucking hurt. I get it, okay? I was hurt too. I went through that too. But focusing on yourself isn't going to make you feel better. Focus on giving value, okay? This is going to sound woo as fuck, okay? But if you just focus on loving yourself, focus on fully loving yourself, not coming from a place of half cup, I'm a victim, I feel like shit. Focus on fully loving yourself, okay? Focus on being, you know, a man, or maybe you're a woman watching this video, okay? Focus on, you know, coming from a place of self-love, a full cup, okay? And being that full cup, okay? Being more than the full cup. Being an overflowing, you know, amount of fucking energy just giving out value. Because imagine this, right? You can be a black hole sucking energy from people. Like, as you mentioned, your ex-boyfriend is an energy vampire. And that's normal, right? I've dated women like that, right? Who just suck the energy out of you, right? You're going to want to be giving. You're not going to want to be taking. Because if you give, you're going to attract people who give. If you take, you're going to attract people who take. And that's how you know, go down a path of toxicity and, you know, bad vibes and, you know, not having a healthy lifestyle. Versus if you go down a path of, you know, giving value and finding ways to find people's incentives and give value to them and make people happy and share good energy, whether that be, you know, the dude who's making your sandwich, you're just like, hey, how's your day going? Or, you know, maybe you meet a cool girl and you just make her feel special, right? People are going to give you value back. It's really cool how it works. So, you know, just give value to the world. Figure out ways to just be, you know, an authority figure who gives value to people and just make people feel good and just share good vibes and, you know, give peace and love. As hippie as it sounds, just find it within yourself. It'll take you time. Find it within yourself. Share it with as many people as possible. It's so fucking important. Because the other option, what's the other option? It's like literally become depressed, listen to emo rap, and then fucking end up like doing drugs and killing yourself. All right? I know because I was there, right? I was drinking every day. I ended up doing cocaine okay, one time. I ended up super depressed, having a mental breakdown from my mom, and then going to like a mental institution to talk to them, right? And I decided to quit drinking, quit any drug, including tobacco, marijuana, all that kind of stuff. Fully hit the gym, meditate, sauna, affirmations, all that good stuff, all the good habits, reading, inner child meditation, hanging out with mentors, hanging out with people like twice my fucking age who are millionaires. That was a huge one for me as well. I was literally hanging out with people twice my motherfucking age who are millionaire father figures, older brother figures who could give me the right guidance, okay? Who could push me in the right direction, who could, direct me down the right path by giving me the right perspective on, their past experiences. And they were telling me, Justin, you just need to have your heart broken, dude. You just needed to have your fucking heart broken. And then you're open. You get over that trauma, then you're open to the results you're capable of getting. And it's so funny because I remember my old mentors, they would tell me this. They'd be like, dude, you're going to get your heart broken, and then you're going to start fucking killing it in life. It's going to fuel you. It's going to, light a fire in your fucking ass. And it did. And I was able to multiply the results in my life faster than I've seen anyone. And I swear to God, I haven't seen anyone in my fucking life who wants it as bad as me, who wants results as bad as me, who's as motivated as me, who's as fired up as me, okay? You can be that person too, right? I don't know you. You don't know me. Maybe you wanted more than me, right? Maybe you need to get your fucking heart broken. Maybe you need to go through some bullshit. Maybe you need to go through this breakup. Maybe you fucking need this. Maybe this is a sign from the fucking universe, and this is the path you're supposed to walk on. And you'll realize later on that if this fucking shitty situation didn't happen, you wouldn't be open to receiving the results in the future. And you maybe don't realize it now, but you will. And I know for a lot of you guys, that's the case. Because, dude, I'm so grateful for the shit I went through. I'm so fucking grateful. Because if I didn't get arrested, and if I didn't have to fly back from Australia for a day and spend $2,000 on a flight, and spend a couple grand on a lawyer to deal with this bullshit court case, and to fucking get over these traumas, and to really fucking understand myself, I would not be such a effective, powerful version of myself that I feel I am. So the shit you're going through right now, it'll actually make you, if you allow it to. It'll, it could break you too, but you're gonna realize, maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, that this is exactly what you fucking needed. This is just part of your success story, okay? This is part of your autobiography that you write when you're fucking 80 years old. And if you didn't go through this bullshit, shitty situation right fucking now, this past month, or whatever brought you to this fucking video, right? You're gonna fucking be so grateful about it, man. You have fucking no idea, man. I'm tingling right now because I'm almost euphoric because holy fuck, if I didn't go through that shit, man, oh my God, I can't believe it. I wouldn't have the friends I met. I wouldn't have the experiences I met. And I wouldn't have met, the people I know now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have met the most amazing fucking people that I know now. Because it's kind of like the butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying? These small little fucking things happen now. And it leads you down a little path. Okay? And because it makes you, it guides you in taking the right decision, or talk to someone who would lead you in making the right decision. Or watching a YouTube video that could lead you to, hitting the gym, going out to socialize, quitting jerking off, doing affirmations, eating nutritious food, quitting drinking alcohol, not doing drugs, cutting off negative friends, and, improving yourself. And years fucking later, because you went through that shitty situation, and you came across this video, and you went out, and you met someone, and they introduced you to someone, and they become your best friend, and who the fuck knows, right? The butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole concept of, butterfly flaps its wings, and it creates a tornado or a hurricane on the other side of the world. It becomes this crazy snowball effect, and you can't even see it, really, but, years later, you'll be able to kind of trace it back. I can trace back major successes in my life to shit that happened years ago. I can trace back me meeting my girlfriend to the breakup I went through. I went through this breakup, decided to take a break from coaching, decided to jump back into coaching full force, coached the fuck out of a student, taught him a mastery level of game and cold approach. And then he ended up cold approaching these beautiful Mexican girls, bringing them to my birthday party. And then one of my good friends / mentors, Boris, who's a baller-ass motherfucker, runs a very successful business. He's a pimp with fucking game. He's been divorced a couple times. He had a couple girlfriends. I bumped into him at a swingers club while I'm having a threesome with one of my buddies. And he's with 2 girls, and I had to chat with him on Facebook. And he, directed me down the advice of polyamory. Anyway, I went on vacation with him to Mexico. We came back. he invited these Mexican girls that my student brought to my birthday party a year prior. Crazy as shit. The butterfly effect, okay? And, you know, these girls brought... So he met these girls at my birthday party. These girls brought... they came to my Christmas party that I threw at Boris, and they brought this girl who became my girlfriend, who, you know, if you follow my content in the past, like, 6 months, you know, from time putting out this video... Like, I have a beautiful Latina girlfriend that I travel the world with and that kind of thing. And, you know, I'm very open with my life and that kind of thing. So, you know, she doesn't give a fuck. I'm very open. You know, we're, you know, living in different places now, but I still love her to death. She's still one of my best friends. I know her family. She knows my family. And it's so cool because I could trace back meeting her to that breakup I had in 2016. And now it's 2019. So if I didn't go down that path, that breakup, get arrested, go through all these emotions, you know, take all these right actions, coach that student, and like all these things that added up, I would never be the person I am to attract a woman like that, of that caliber, of that emotional standing and that maturity and that, you know, elegance and class, who could support me so much the way she did this past year, right? And it's so fucking crazy because the actions you take right fucking now, you know, wherever you're at, the actions you take right now, the habits you choose will change the rest of your fucking life.
Every choice matters.
Every little fucking choice. It's so crazy. And you're able to realize that right now because you're going through a breakup. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't fucking realize that. The decisions you choose right now, you know, if you're going through like something traumatic like this or something painful or something that's like, you know, it's hard to realize unless you're going through something like that, that the decisions and the choices you make right fucking now have a butterfly effect on the rest of your life, okay? You know, when you're caught up in your day-to-day and life's good and you're having fun, you're making money, you're getting girls, and you're, you know, having a great time, or like, you know, I had a year where I like literally had sex with like over 50 chicks. Leah, I know, I'm a fucking man whore. I know. I hope you don't judge me, Leah. I love you still. We're awesome. And straight up, like, Jesus Christ, the adventures we had, the great times we had, like... Fuck, it's crazy. You know, it would never. If I didn't learn those things, go through those experiences, I wouldn't be able to, you know, make the right choices now. And when you're having all those cool experiences, you don't realize how drinking impacts you, or how eating shitty food impacts you, or these little fucking things. But when you're, you know, going through some bullshit, you actually do realize how that shit impacts you. You'll realize it. So it's up to you right now. And anyway, I think I've talked about everything I want to talk about. That's pretty much my 2 cents on how to, you know, get out of that shitty situation and how to overcome, you know, those pains and those traumas you're going through. Because it's shit. It's traumatic. And I know it fucking sucks. And I know you'll make it through it. You know, I made it through it.
The only way out is through.
It's true. It's true. Unless you kill yourself. Yeah. Right?
Which
that is an option.
Please don't do that.
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Because that just, to me, to be honest, I don't know. I'm a bit of a nihilist. Yeah. I see death as the last option. We're all going to die anyway. We're all going to fucking die anyway. Okay? You're going to die anyway. So you might as well see it through. Yeah. See what fucking happens. And hey, maybe some cool shit's going to happen. Because there was times I was like, yo, I want to fucking kill myself. I want to end my life. It'd probably be more fun than living through this bullshit. Right?
Happy you
No, but like, I made it through. And my life is fucking lit.
Yeah, man.
Okay? My life is so fucking lit. Okay? In the past 24 hours, I had sex with like 3 different girls. They were all pretty fucking hot. Okay? 2 of them are in love with me. And I'm just thinking like, holy fuck. I know, Leah, I'm a fucking man whore. I know. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, guys. It's just how I like to live my fucking life. And, you know, like, fuck, it's so crazy. Because our business will pull in like anywhere from 20 to 30K in revenue per month on our best months. And I get paid to just go out and teach you guys how to pick up chicks and get laid. And in turn, I got to do it myself. And it's like, fuck. And I have people coming up to me in the streets being like, I love your videos. Or I love your Instagram stories. Or I love watching your Snapchat. Or like, dude, your shit's awesome. Or it's life-changing. And I'm like, fuck. How much better can your fucking life get? Now, it's so crazy because 3 years ago, I was literally depressed. 3.5 years ago, I was literally depressed and suicidal. Okay, and I was years in the game. I was years and years in the game. But I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And I wasn't happy. Okay? And years later, committing to this stuff, hammering out, taking action, traveling the world, meeting the right people, being around the right mentors, getting the right results, and now being the mentor to those people who are in similar situations, I've been able to fucking live a life beyond anything I've ever imagined. Right? And it's so crazy. Because now if I fucking died, I die happy, man. I fucking die happy. I remember flying home from Australia. I was in Brisbane airport and I started crying. I was by myself and I started crying, bawling my eyes out, bawling my fucking eyes out because I was so fucking happy with how my life is turning out. And honestly, I cry sometimes at happiness, man. I cry sometimes at happiness. Last night, I was up late with my buddy Nicholas. Nick the stripper, Nick from Let's Get Girls. If you guys really follow our content, you know who he is. He's my best friend. And we're just up late taking supplements, taking some vitamin D and some fucking drinking some this green powder that you mix with water so it boosts your immune system and shit. And I'm just talking to Nick. I'm like, dude, sometimes I'm ungrateful because I've been feeling depressed the last few days. I was like, you know what, business has been kind of slow. The weather's been kind of shit. It's been minus 30 here in Toronto. It was literally minus 32 Celsius. But then I realized, I'm like, dude, I live in a $1 million apartment right in the lake with my bestest fucking friends, with my first wingmen, okay? So this pickup community goes really deep, right? Mm-hmm. And you meet wingmen to go out and pick up girls with. And I met this dude, Mateus, off of Pickup Forum. And he ended up working with this dude, Valentino Cohen, doing videography for him. And years later, me and Mateus are still friends. Mateus is crashing in my condo. And Mateus helped me so fucking much. And I'm able to, help Mateus, support him by, giving him a place to live, helping him get out of debt, and help him overcome his situations. Or, be a bro to my best friend Nicholas, who's been a bro to me for years. And it's so crazy because you're probably feeling like you're not, watching this video, you're not in the best place, in life right now. You want to get out of this shitty situation. But I'm telling you right now, if you stay committed, years later, you'll be an authority with your friends. And you'll be the one helping your friends at the shitty situations because they look up to you. They're inspired by you. They want to, just, they want to be you in a way. And you'll be able to give so much fucking value so easily because you're coming from a place of self-love. You become that sun giving so much energy. You become this person, it's imagine this. Imagine a homeless man being like, please give me some, right? Versus if someone does you a favor and you just want to do something back for them, right? Because you feel like they're doing so much for you. For example, whenever I offer to pay for Nick for something, I'm like, bro, I want to take you out to dinner or whatever. And he's like, no, let me take you out to dinner. He immediately gets defensive. He's like, no, let me take you out to dinner. Because that's how much we love each other, right? And today, he asked me to run a quick errand for him because I was out. And he's like, yo, dude, can you get me contacts solution? And I bought it. And he sent me almost double what it cost. Because he just wants to give me that value back. You know what I'm saying? It's so awesome. Creating these win-win friendships. And, when you give as much as you possibly fucking can, it actually becomes a habit of just loving yourself, sharing with others. And the coolest thing is it becomes really, really easy to give value. It becomes really easy to become a person who just gives lots of love, gives lots of value, and shares good energy with people. It's so cool how it works. And since it becomes a habit, it becomes something that's really easy to do. And you don't even have to think about it. And then everywhere you go, you're sharing value, you're just giving love. It's so amazing. And then what happens is just people naturally give love back to you. It's so crazy. On the other hand, if you become caught in toxicity, you're going to be burning bridges everywhere you fucking go. So you got to decide right now. I want you to, I literally want you to make a decision, okay? I want you to fucking make a decision. What kind of fucking life do you want, okay? Do you want to live a life where long-term you're happy? Long-term you're with beautiful friends, beautiful family, right? A beautiful partner, maybe even kids in the future, right? I don't want kids, but maybe you want kids, right? Lots of money, lots of abundance, lots of, happiness, right? Or do you want to live a life full of misery, suffering, toxicity, negative energy, more and more emotional traumas stacking on each other, being closed off to receiving good energy, pushing anyone positive away, and depression, right? You got to make a decision right now. What kind of life do you want to live, okay? I want you to leave a comment below right fucking now. I hope you made it this far in this video. I hope you found some perspective in this video. Leave a comment below right now. Tell me what you think, what kind of life you want to live. I want to know exactly what your goals are, what kind of life you want to live, how you're going to personally make this life the best, okay, by choosing the right habits. Tell me what your habits are going to be. And I'm going to respond to every single one of you guys. And just know something. Dude, I've made it out of the fucking shit. I've had friends make it out of the fucking shit. I had to leave some people behind because they couldn't make it out. They couldn't fucking make it out, dude. Okay? And I had to make a decision. It was either I cut these people off, good friends of mine, best friends, or, I move forward. I fucking move forward. Okay? And Leah, you're going through some fucking tough shit. You know what I mean? So you got to make a decision. You know, what kind of fucking life you want to live. You have to make a fucking decision right now, Leah. What kind of fucking life do you want to live? Okay? And you got to figure out what your goals are. Write them the fuck down in a journal and work every single day towards achieving them. And journal every day. Write down every day. Write down what you do and go out every day. Meet people every day. Go make friends. Go live a life full of abundance, happiness, sharing, win-win, good energy. And Leah, do you have anything to end it with?
Peace and love.
Cool. All right, guys. I'm probably going to go out. It's already 8:30. I'm fucking hungry. Fucking love you guys. I hope I've earned a nice dinner now. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you guys subscribe to us. Honestly, I'm going to be putting out my fucking heart and soul into all the content we put out. And, I mean, I hope you can see that in the video. I think I talked about a lot of personal shit I never really talked about. This is like a breakup video I wanted to make years ago. And I'm really feeling that shit this past week. I've really been, like, having a lot of introspection, reflection on my life. And I hope it gives you some introspection and reflection on your life. I hope it really, like, you know, sets things aside. Another note is I want you to be part of our community, okay? We've got a Facebook community linked in the description of this video. Okay, we've got our YouTube community. Subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I want you to follow me on Instagram, follow my content, shoot me a message. I respond to every single one of my messages. People don't realize that because when, you know, at the time of recording this, we've got, you know, 50,000 views on YouTube and 500,000 views a month. I respond to as many comments as I can, almost every single comment. And if you like write a, you know, well thought out comment, I will respond to it, to be honest. I respond to every fucking comment. But I also respond to every single personal message on my Facebook, my Snapchat, my Instagram. So go ahead, link in the description of this video or at the end of this video, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat. Reach out to me, okay? Now, I'm not going to jump on the phone with you and hear about your problems because, you know, we've got group for that. We've got people for that. And I want you to, you know, be able to do that on your own. And I just don't have the fucking time for that, to be honest. But I fucking truly love you. I truly fucking love you because, honestly, I am you. Like, we're the same fucking person. I just have a little bit more experience with this stuff. So, I want you to be where I'm at. And I really, really fucking hope you get there by making the right decisions for your life, choosing the right habits. So, thanks so much for watching again, guys. Love you guys. Make sure you subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Leah, thanks so much for being in the video. Fucking love you. You want me to shout out your Instagram?
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
It's Leah Finley with 2 Y's. He'll put it in the link below.
Put it right here or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, thanks again for watching. I don't want to say bye, but goodbye. Fucking love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.